What up? What up? Lucas Barra here, the radical sales coach with the small actions that you can take right now to get you closing more sales. And you might have come here from our email list, or maybe you found us on the greater worldwide web. And the first thing that you got to start with when you want to take those actions to close more sales is really getting real with like what your level of integrity is. And integrity meaning that, are you doing what you say you should be doing? A lot of us say that we want to make $20,000 more this year, but like our actions aren't aligned with how we're going to make that money. So if like I'm saying like I want to make $20,000 more this year and I'm only working 9 to 5, like my results aren't going to change because I'm just not putting in the sweat equity to actually make it happen. So you really need to check yourself. And a lot of people are like, well, the next level for me is like, I got to start working some weekends, and they just don't want to make the sacrifice. So you really have to check in with yourself. And this ties right into the next point of like really seeing like, what's your level of responsibility that you're taking for how things are turning out? Are you really responsible for your results, or are you blaming the market? Are you blaming your competitors? Are you blaming all these other things for not being where you should be? So I challenge you to really think about, are you really taking full responsibility? And the next part of that is goal setting, because if you have nothing to hold you responsible for what you're accomplishing, you're just like drifting off into the blue, hoping that you get someplace, and you really don't. And what really holds people back is not going over their goals on a daily basis. I mean, freaking 7 days a week. Like, you really want to do this thing, you got to go 7 days a week. You can take no days off to get it done from at least a goal setting standpoint, because you lose focus. Like you just cannot, that focus has got to be so obsessive. So really think about, from an action item standpoint, are you really reviewing your goals 7 days a week? And the tough thing is when you're doing this on your own, it can like really wear on you. And that's why having accountability from people who are around you, or someone like me who coaches people and holds them accountable to create more sales, is such a valuable asset for you, because you don't have to always worry about having to motivate yourself, because you have someone who you know is going to be there for you. That's why I started doing this in the first place. It's because I was trying to make my dreams happen and just kept hitting my head against the wall until I hired a coach and really understood how to create some systems for myself that I could basically just go out on my own and do these things 7 days a week. 7 days a freaking week. Like that's the difference. And you have to go from 3 days a week of being consistent to 5 days to 7 days a week. And it's not going to happen overnight. Like, you can't watch this video and just say, all right, well, I'm going to go implement these things, because you'll burn out. And that's why you need accountability. And then on top of that, you really need to understand, like, are these actions really headed in the direction that's going to put me towards actual sales success? And in the next email, we're going to talk about some of the juiciest insights that are going to really actually help you to get to where you want to go. So you can use this link in the video below to jump on our email list and get those insights. Or you can just click on to the next email in the sequence. There's a link for that, or wait for the email to come in a few days, and you're going to get exactly what you need. Stay radical.